My name is Don Subsick, and I'm going to record a video here of how I use Dux-Soup to answer 3 or 4 questions that I've gotten either on the Facebook group or in private messages. So you ready? Let's go get it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Dux-Soup and we're going to go to search. This is what I do almost every day. So this will load my LinkedIn page. But first I want to show you my invite because we've had people asking about hyperlinks and URLs and how can I send cold invites and attract more connections. So let me show you my options here first. And this is the first time I've showed anybody this. This invite right here, I've tested 7 times. I've A/B tested 7 times over the span of 2 months. And I finally got it to a point where I can get 20-25% acceptance rate. So on a bad day, if I send 150 invites, I'm getting 30 to 45 connections automatically. And then what that'll do is that'll drive more people that see my connections connecting to ask me to connect. So first I want to show you how to do the hyperlink and the psychology behind what I like to call the perfect invite. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm addressing them by first name. We're using the Dux-Soup personalized variables. Next, let's walk through this invite step by step because it took 7 tries and I wouldn't change this thing for the world. And we start with, I've attached a free 190-page blueprint to help you grow and it populates their company name, website traffic. So let's review that invite first. The first thing they see from a cold invite is they're getting a free gift. And it's a 190-page blueprint to help them grow their website traffic. So it doesn't matter if they're a business owner, it doesn't matter if they're a vice president, it doesn't matter if they're a lower level person at the company. When their company's website traffic grows, they get more clients. When they get more clients, they have more job security, they have more revenue, they have more opportunity. So this first sentence speaks to just about every level of connection you can find on LinkedIn. And notice I said blueprint, not book. Why did I do that? I did that because a blueprint has a psychological implication of this is a step-by-step guide. If I would have just said book, it's just another book somebody's got to read. But when I see the word blueprint, it tells me that there's a guide walking me through what I need to do. So let's go through the second sentence of the invite. If you like what you read, let's connect after. So it took me a few tries to get this right, but what I'm giving them here is an out. So in any sales transaction, and it doesn't matter if you're selling a product, if you're selling a service, or if you're just selling yourself, as we're doing in a LinkedIn connection, you need to give a person a choice. And the biggest concern people has is whatever you're selling, there's going to be a risk involved for them. And so what we're doing here in this second sentence is simple. We're doing a risk reversal. And what that means is they get a free book. And if they like what they read, they have the option of accepting our connection. And if they don't, or they don't want to connect, they click off, they ignore, but they still get to keep the free book, the free blueprint. And so this is important because when you're introducing yourself as a cold lead, or even if you have mutual connections, you're starting off the relationship with what I like to call a deposit in a relationship account. You're giving them something valuable, and all you're asking in return is a small withdrawal, which is a connection. It's a small risk for them if they decide to connect. So let's review sentence 3. Click below to pick up the free traffic building blueprint. Well, what I'm doing in this sentence is twofold. The first is I got a call to action. So I'm telling them to click this link first before they do anything. I want them to read the guide, read the blueprint, check it out, and then they can make their decision. They can click, verify that yes, this is a free traffic building blueprint, which I'll show you in a moment. And secondly, we've reiterated that they're going to get the book first. So you click, get the blueprint, and then what you do from there is your choice. So let me go ahead and show you this link because there's been concern about hyperlinks and the other thing is how do I approach a cold lead? What can I do to get them interested? So when they click the link, which comes in the invite, and I'll show you that in a moment, this is a 190-page book. You can find it on Amazon, but I'm giving this away for free in a PDF. So it doesn't matter what device they're on, they're going to be able to go through this. So the first thing they see is How to get 450,000 visitors for free. So the title already confirms what I'm pitching in the invite. So if they scroll down, they can look a little more. Okay, here's the guy that sent me the invite. It's copyright on the book. So we're giving them more proof of we are who we say we are. And next they can go through the table of contents. So here's a dedication. They can read about me talking about who's dedicated to in this book. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Now here's the table of contents. So the beauty of this is before they want to spend time to read a 190-page guide, what these people are doing is they're scrolling through the table of contents and they're going to pick and choose if they're going to read the whole thing, or as you've heard in some copywriting classes, it's called the dual readership path. And what that is for skimmers. They're going to skim and look at the table of contents. Now, if you do this right, this is almost like a mini headline in a sales letter. So they'll pick and choose here and they'll say, okay, page speed, yeah, I need to make my site faster. On-page SEO, sure, I've got problems. Or if something catches their eye, they know, okay, I want to look at search engine results page. I can go directly to page 144. They can check this out, and the invite's still sitting in their inbox. So they still have the choice. We've given them an out. Here's a free book. Take it, read it, and if you want to connect, great. If not, no big deal. So we've removed risk for your LinkedIn connection. So now that we have that, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to run Dux-Soup. I'm just going to show you the invite. But here's how I target, because there's been some questions about this. I'm doing two things. I want roles and I want locations. And the locations I like to hit for what I'm giving away is digital marketing, marketing automation, salesperson, or lead generation. Lead generation is always a hit with what I'm giving away. So I'll do lead generation. I'm picking lead generation and people. And so what that's doing is that's going to filter the LinkedIn search for anybody that has lead generation in their profile, especially their title. So as you can see here, lead generation, lead generation. But the next thing I like to do is I want to target one city, one geographic area. So we're going to go ahead and go to locations. Now I like to choose wealthy zip codes or zip codes with a lot of things going on, a lot of startups, a lot of business activity. So let's choose Newport Beach, CA. We're going to apply. Okay, I don't know. Let's just do Newport Beach. See if that works. This used to work. All right, we'll do San Francisco Bay. The search may be not working. Okay, so we've got two filters. We've got lead generation and the San Francisco Bay Area. We know the Bay is hot. They've got startups, they've got marketing, they got lead generation, everything we need. This is an ideal targeting population to send my invite to. But there's one other thing going on here why I'm targeting one geographic area, and it's this. As I build connections in a geographic area, LinkedIn is going to suggest, based on similar profiles, suggested connections. And I've noticed every time I send a batch of invites, if I get 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 connections in a geographic area, in the next 3 to 7 days, I'm getting connection requests from people in that area or connections of those connections I just connected with. Now think about how powerful this is. When these people connect with me, if people have their email notifications on, it will show a list of their newest connections. And so they're going to see my face, they're going to see my profile, they're going to see my headline. So for every 40 connections, I may get 2 or 3 more on autopilot from connections of these people or people in their geographic area. LinkedIn is doing the work for us. They're serving us up as a suggested connection. Now let's move to the last question that we just got on Friday. Today is August 17th in the Dux-Soup Facebook forum, and that was hyperlinks don't work in connection invites. So let me show you the batch I ran this morning. Now here's the invite we just covered. Now check this out. This is incredible. Here's the invite. It populated the company name and it populated the first name. But notice my link now has a preview in the chat window. So when my invite goes out and this person opens my connection request, They see the link, they can preview. Okay, here's the title of the page, Free Traffic Frenzy. They click this, pops open my PDF, and now we validated. Here's the free gift. Everything this guy said he's going to give me is there, and now I have the option to connect. So once again, my name's Don Sepsic. This is the official LinkedIn Dux-Soup video for the Facebook group, Dux-Soup. If you have any questions, you can message me on the forum. Thanks again, guys, and have a great weekend.